Righto, we've officially made it down into New South Wales. It's been over 6 months.
We've been in Queensland for such a long time now.
Yeah, so good. So yeah, the time zones change and just the country changes straight away. We're back in a bit of dairy country.
Yeah.
We're in Bellingen, so we've got this at this hip camp here. It's absolute amazing place. They got like 55 acres or something.
Beautiful here.
Right, we've got a spot right on the river here. There's firewood around, green grass. There's cow shit everywhere. There's cows
everywhere.
Georgia met a couple of cows before that are absolutely huge, and it's so good around here. $80 a night at this one though. It's probably
steep.
A lot of people probably shit himself when they hear that, but it was the showgrounds in town or out here, so we decided to come out here. We like having a bit of our own space and all that. So yeah,
nicer.
It's about a light of fire. It's a bit of a cooler night, so it's perfect weather for it, but it's definitely steep. We're able to fill up our water. Obviously, there's no power, but filled up our water tanks on the way in. But I think this is worth it. Like the golf course is just across there, town's just there. But
Beautiful.
All the space in the world, it's nice and safe. We're going to go out explore tomorrow. Couple of waterfalls, couple of tracks around Coffs Harbour, of course. So we're going to go out and explore all that. But so keen just to light a fire tonight, cook some warm dinner, and yeah, we're excited to be down south. We've got to be in Sydney this week. We've got an event at a Nagic there, so super excited for that. But yeah, it's
nice to just be back on the road and out traveling.
Yeah, doing some Ks.
Yeah.
But yeah, bloody excited for this one.
So you would have seen last week that Josh sat on our TV while it was packed up for travel and just completely smashed it. Like we thought it would be okay, but there was no coming back from that. Like the screen was all like different colored, all pixelated. It was no good. So that sucked. Very expensive lesson learned. Those TVs are not sturdy enough to be sat on. But luckily when it did happen, we were just above Brisbane, and the next day we were traveling through Brisbane. So we did a quick click and collect on the Camac website of the new TV, the exact same TV that we already had. So we went through and we picked that up, and we've set up our new TV now. So all is good, back to normal, back to having a TV. So we're just coming out to explore around the area today, and we've headed north from our camp in Bellingen, and we've come out to this Never Never Creek. It is just stunning here. The water is absolutely beautiful. It's a bit cold at the moment, but I think we'll definitely try and make our way back around here around lunchtime when it's warmer.
It's so close to town too. The water is just beautiful. You can have your dogs out here as well, and it's just...
Georgia's loving it. There's nice shallow sections for her to have a dip in, and then there's like some really deep sections that we can jump in and have a swim in. I don't know, are you going to get in now while it's
I think maybe once we come back. It's a little bit chilly at the moment.
Maybe when it warms up a bit.
We've just started the day, so we've got to get out, and we've only got a day here.
Still very early, so...
We've got one day here to get out and have a bit of a look around, so...
Yeah.
But definitely kind of come back here for a swim.
Beautiful here.
Looks like you can drive across. Oh no, look on the other side. Looks like you can have a car over there. I'm not sure. We're going to go suss that out, but...
See if there's a road around
there.
there.
Ripping spot. a bit of a drive north now, just north of Coffs, near Bucker and Central Bucker, I think it's called. I don't even know what state park we're in at the moment right now, but we're just, we always just wing it and take some tracks, but it kind of caught us out. Well, like, we didn't really back down where we were. We kind of ran out of things to do, and most things sort of seemed to be up here. So we're just taking some random tracks again. We pulled up to this one up here. I've just gone and walked up to the top of that, but I think it's a little bit out of our league for being by ourselves. It's extremely steep. We've never been around Coffs before, but obviously it's known for hard tracks, and just, yeah, this one wasn't even marked. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's decent. So we're gonna just air down and just start to drive around and find some locations and find a couple of tracks. We're heading up Vardy track, Vardy Trail, I think it's called. It's just come to the end here. We're doing the right thing. It's mega steep and slippery. There's not many obstacles on it, but I was doing the right thing to make sure we get to the top, if it's going to be worth it or not. All right, when I've had a bit of a look, and it seems all good. There's no big like rock steps and that up there, but it's definitely bloody steep, and it's it's nice and slippery. But got to the top, couldn't quite see where it led to, but we'll get the big girl up and see how we go. Whoa, still a little bit there. She's staying. Alright, well, we've gone to go down a little bit of a random track again, and it's bit us in the arse a little bit, so we're just going to try and get to... It's meant to be a hard bit at the end of it, but it's just too overgrown, so it's got to try and get up here a bit. Hopefully about to turn around. This is going to be a very tight turn. There we go. Hungry. Oh, nearly one more. Was that like a 10-point turn? Alrighty, back onto the main track. Stop being silly. Well, I finally figured out where we are now. I was watching some videos the other day, and I've seen this heaps. This big, massive hill here is called Widowmaker, and it's so true. Everything you watch, like, it doesn't look that steep in the video, but when you're here, it is freaking...
No, in the video, it looks steep.
It is huge.
It's huge.
I just showed Mikayla we could quickly put it up there. Yeah, guy went up there and then rolled down, got up there and bounced. You can't see from here. There's like a big step up where that's like obviously the hardest bit. Rest of that, it'd actually be pretty good, but we're definitely not doing it. But it's just cool to see. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I think we're into the good spot now where there's going to be quite a fair bit to get out and explore, I reckon.
Yeah.
Alright, on a bit of a off the side track. It's called the Steps. There's a couple of decent little climbs this here. It's nice and dry, which is good. I ain't getting the wet. This would just be ridiculous. Oh, still a little bit slippery. decided to throw some max tracks down there just to help get that little bit of a grip, because look, I haven't done too much of this where it's like you really gotta commit to step up. If you don't, it's like brake and you can bounce. And I know I'm being a little bit of a girl. We've been rusty. We haven't been out for a while, but I've only got the front locker as well, remember, so which was definitely handy. But at the same time, the thing with having just the front locker, especially on slippery stuff like this, it can, with the front wheels turning, it can really easily throw you to the side, which when you got this obstacle like this, you don't want that to happen. But anyway, we're up now, not nice and safe. That's the game of today, so that's awesome. Move back into the ruts now because we've got a bit of a rutty hole going on here, which I can't see. Jesus, it's tight. Oh, yikes. That was actually a bit of mud in it too. That's what I love about taking random trucks. We've just gone down Falls Fire Trail, and it's just a fire trail road, and then it's just gone to a nice steep section, which is what we want. But it does go down to some water by looking on the map. Whether it's actual waterfall flowing or not, I'm not too sure, but it looks like a good bit of fun to get down there. Jeez, I didn't expect that wheel lift to come there. Oh, that's slippery gypsy. Not on anything there, am I?
Keep going.
Well, we found the waterfall. I think it's going to have to be a bit of a walk out there and have a bit of a look. Epic view out here, but that's not where you want to park when you come down here. That oil jokes aside, it looks like it's been there for ages, but you would hope that no one was was driving that to get down there. That is ridiculous. But this is awesome. This is what we love. It's gonna be fun getting out there. There is easier tracks to get out. But I think we'll try and go back up the way we come down. But yeah, nice little waterfall down here. No one around. This is epic. Waterfall ended up being way nicer than it looked. You couldn't really see it all from the top there. Once that drone went out, it was absolutely massive, and it was beautiful. Nice bit of water flowing down there. So we got the drive out now, which is actually quite a steep incline. So there's it might be a little bit interesting. Crawled up there pretty nice with no lockers and that, just traction control. Was doing its thing back there. The holes are quite deep. Mikayla just ate shit massively. I just had to get out and rush back. She fell over on the stone. She's got her bloody work boots there. She keeps wearing her runners, and just this stuff is slippery out here. It's like friggin' running on marbles, but she's all right. She's dusted herself off, and she's all good.
Okay, lesson learnt. Do not wear worn out old runners up rocky, slippery, oh my gosh, tracks. There's no grip on the bottom of these runners, so I think from now on I'm definitely going back to my boots walking up the tracks. And also definitely do not have Georgia on the lead, because she just wants to go like uphill, like she's hauling it. When she sees the car go past, she's like, I want to get in there. So lesson learnt, and that really hurt.
Right, in the last section now, this is the little bit that I slipped into on the way up here, so it's gonna take it nice and easy. Throws into that rock, doesn't it? You can't get much closer to the bloody gouging your rims than that. Anyway, she's off. That was man, that was awesome. That was just again, I keep saying, once you got a nice track down to a nice reward, I just honestly don't think you get just everything you do to your four drive while you own a four drive, it just it all makes sense. We come along the trail. This is looking out on the town of Glenreagh. It's absolute beautiful out there, isn't it?
So green.
It's
Grass.
so nice. It's getting late in the afternoon today, so there's even a couple things in town. I think we have to go in that way to get back. I think we're like an hour away from the caravan, so we've done quite a fair few Ks today. But yeah, good day so far.
Beautiful.
Absolute epic. Just this country. We were just saying before, like this bush without once I had the motorbike back, it's been killing me. I keep saying it, but this sort of bushland, like tracks, motorbike tracks, creeks, you know, little towns like this, mountains, water, like it's we love everything, but I think that's us, eh?
Well, we finished up on the tracks and Josh is just airing up the tyres now, and we've popped into the town of Glenreagh, and I thought it was only fitting that we stopped here. Oh, so big, can't even get in. This is called the Golden Dog, and I thought it was only fitting to bring our golden dog past here. We'll get a photo of her in front of this big giant golden dog.
Well, what a way to finish the day. The golden dog is delivering. We ended up deciding to get dinner. It's like 6:30 now, so we got some lamb cutlets, favourite drinks, Jack Daniels, lemon lime bitters, and what do you got? A big ass schnitzel. What
and our golden dog.
And our golden dog with a big ass golden dog over there. This is awesome. Well, we've made it down to Sydney and we are looking absolutely fresh. We've not been this fresh for a very long time. We come down to Sydney, as you said. We've got a award ceremony here for our Magic business, which is our online business that we run. So there's an amazing venue here. It's called the Curzon Hall.
Curzon Hall, yeah, in what suburb are we in?
I don't know what suburb.
Macquarie Park.
Yeah, there you go, Sydney. So, but yeah, it's just so freaking beautiful, the venue in here. So we got like a breakfast this morning, and it's for the distributors at a leadership rank, 6, 8 and above it's called. So yeah, we're going to get our awards in person because of all the COVID stuff over the years. The last couple of years I haven't been able to do it in person. So we're here today. We've got one of our best mates here. He's the one that introduced us to this opportunity a couple of years ago. So mega exciting. We're going to enjoy this. The weather is beautiful. We've got a nice
perfect weather today. No wind. The sun's out. It's beautiful.
I'm feeling fresh. I'm decked out in full R.M. Williams gear. We went and lashed out
yesterday. So got the boots, the belt, shirt, pants, everything.
Feeling fresh. Weather's good, but tomorrow we're back out in the tracks. I'm definitely keen for that
to
too.
Blue Mountains tomorrow.
Next, can I please have Joshua the birthday.
Back on the road now. Had an absolute beautiful day.
It was so nice.
There in Sydney. We ended up going out to the Epicurean with some of our best mates that night. It's a nice flash dinner. What was your sort of favourite part of the day, I guess?
Oh, just I can't pinpoint one thing of the day that was my favourite. Like, just meeting all the faces behind the emails and the phone calls that we talk to, week to week, and just the amazing presentation that they put on. It was just beautiful at the Curzon Hall there.
They really put on an absolutely amazing show. I think also just meeting just networking as well, just meeting other people that are where you want to be. People be in this business for 8-10 years, and just everyone's got such a cool story. There's always a sort of hardcore kind of gnarly story. Everyone's come from the bottom. There's always it's a really sick story behind, which is what I really relate to, because ours was kind of the same. To be what we're doing now, if we didn't sort of take action, and it's taken us 2.5 years to get to where we are now. We're just sort of getting started as well, but this stuff takes years. That's the biggest misconception, is people people sort of just want everything, you know, straight away and don't want to do anything or put any effort in, and, you know, everyone wants to be successful. When it comes time to doing what successful people do, like, you know, that's when the majority sort of, you know, sort of stay in that comfort zone, I guess. But man, it was so good. Like, I know you enjoyed really dressing up.
Oh yeah, like I feel like we haven't been dressed up like that in so long, like probably since one of our friends' weddings. Like, that's how long it's been since we've been dressed up like that. So
I felt pretty flashy.
I know, it was nice, like, you know, getting, like, you've wanted R.M. Williams boots for such a long time now, so what a special occasion, like, to go and lash out and get them. So
yeah, no, it was epic, guys. And like, look, we get so many questions about like sort of what we do and how we're sort of out, how we make an income and all this sort of stuff. And like, look, we've got it on our website there. We've got a process. You go on there. You can jump into our DMs. You'll be in contact with our personal assistant, Coral. She handles that sort of process for us now there. But like, look, end of the day, like, all we're doing is just educating you on what we do, what we sell. We're selling a product. ADGIC is a part of the Direct Selling Association. So if you look that up on the internet there, so there's only about 50 companies, I think. Their rules and regulations and requirements to be a part of that association is like, it's pretty much like stricter than Australian consumer laws. Really, really, really strict. So the direct selling, we're selling a product directly to the consumer.
Yeah.
So ADGIC hasn't paid for marketing. They've been a Japanese company for over 48 years now. They haven't paid for marketing. So this is how why it's such an absolute amazing opportunity to be a distributor yourself. So instead of paying all these marketing fees and all this sort of stuff, it goes to people that are distributors. So we sell products. So we can just sell. That's how we started off our business. We were just selling products direct, so people can buy the product. That's it. They don't have to do anything with it. We solely educate you on everything, the opportunity. If you want to pursue buying the product and then building the business as well, it's totally up to each individual. So, but what happens there is, you know, if people see us on social media, we're doing like, you know, Zoom calls and coaching and mentoring. You don't become a coach and mentor overnight. So, but we, you know, after our journey now, we've learned we didn't have a lot of this stuff available when we started, so we're now able to share that back to people that are sort of in our organization wanting to grow their business on their own journey. We can sort of, you know, really help them along the way. It's just so friggin' rewarding. Like this week I've had like 2 or 3 people message out. Some have been months, some have been nearly 12 months in the business and hadn't made a sale. Like, there are struggles, there are individual struggles, and then they've broken through, they've overcome so much stuff. The people they've become, they've made a sale. Just, you know, the messages we get, like, you know, thanking them and stuff. Like, it's just like, it's what we are so friggin' passionate about. But like,
helping other people.
So good. But look, unfortunately, people from the outside, like, there's a lot of, you know, we've realized there's a lot of just, you know, negative minded people, especially in this community, which is like in the forward driving caravan community. I guess you could say that, because people are just uneducated. Like, you know, people go on Google, they search bad stuff. It's like when you buy a car, you're like, what's going to go wrong with this car? It's a search engine. It's going to give you exactly what you want. And unfortunately out there about, you know, there's misconceptions about ADGIC and stuff as well. But like, so people read the first 2 things about it, go, yep, this is it. And like, people are hardcore. Like, it's funny. It's funny from looking from the outside, but uneducated people, which is totally fine. But that's what we do. We educate people. But if you are one of those people, what I encourage you to do, every single bad thing you might read through the whole thing. At the end, all they're doing is selling you their product.
Or like, go to their homepage of this website and see what the website actually is.
It's 100% of the time I put everything on it. It's just they bag out the best. So you come and buy their little cheap shit at the bottom. They've only been around for 2 or 3 years and disappear after that. 100% of the time. Or it's like, if you really want to make money, sign up to this course. Like, and people fall for it. Like, it's such stupid marketing, but it's smart, because it's what people want to go look for. Before you're going to invest some money into something, you always go look for the bad things. Like, hey, what's the worst case possible? But
there's no worst case possible.
Exactly. What you got to look at is like, what is the best case possible, and that's the mindset you need to have. So again, guys, feel free to reach out. We've never reached out to anyone about this opportunity.
Never cold message people.
Never, ever.
Yeah, message people and say, hey, like, we've got this business. Like, we've always had, you know, if you're interested and genuinely want to start something new, people will reach out to us.
Exactly. So that's the beautiful piece of it. We're a business owner. It's not like a low ticket MLM where people you sort of just take it on more stuff yourself, working from home, but working more hours, doing this, doing everything yourself, wearing more hats, taking all this on. Over the years, again, now we've bought back our time. Like, we're literally living now, it's taken years, a lot of sacrifices, money, investing in people, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, learning off people that have what you want, and not listening to Uncle Joe and run a business model past him that he's broke and doesn't know shit.
And that's exactly right. Like, you wouldn't take advice from someone whose life you don't want to live.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, that's just a little touch base. This is a perfect time to slide that in as we're at a Najik there. In person, the office has been there for over 12 years now, and Najik's been around for 48 years. So I always say, if any of you ever have concerns, it's like, call the office.
Go walk in
walk
the door.
Into the office.
It's open to the public. Like, you can walk in there.
Exactly. If you want to, if you live around the area, hit us up and we'll give a call ahead and say, hey, these people are coming in to check it out. Anything like that. But anyway, guys, that pretty much wraps up today's episode, I think. So another absolute amazing one. So much forward driving, exploring going on at the moment. Just this area has just been,
we love it.
So good, but we're going to be up here for more time next year. But again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Just about ready to wrap up the end of the year. So everyone stay safe into Christmas. Hope everyone's got some amazing plans. We look forward to watching your adventures. Stop watching people like us and get out and make your own friggin' memories. So, all right, guys, enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.
So we're here with the travelling campers at the Najik event 2022.
They're here with us.
Oh, sorry. They're here with us.